Hello everybody and welcome to Trailer Talk with Tyrus, and today we're going to be looking at the official trailer for The Lion King, and oh yeah, it was so good. Okay, so of course we're going to talk about the things that I like, the things that I didn't like, but man, was it good. I mean, Disney knows exactly what to do to just hit you right in the feels. Like, they are bringing you The Lion King, and man, okay, the reason I didn't review the last two teasers is because basically they were exactly the same, and there just wasn't a lot to go on, and I didn't get hit with it, really, with an emotional response. One of the reasons I don't review every single trailer that comes out is because, one, it has to be something that really hits me to the core. And even some trailers that actually do that, like Avengers Endgame, the reason I'm not doing that is because I don't want to have to review every single trailer that comes out. I don't want this to become my job. I just want to make sure that I'm still having fun with it, to keep it fresh, to keep it fun for me, fun for you guys to watch. But this one, wow, I was a little kid again watching The Lion King, and a few things that I like. So the first thing that I really love is that Simba is adorable. Like, man, I mean, I thought he looked good in the other trailers, but I don't know what it was about the shots in this one where I was like, that little lion cub is adorable. I want like a little plush toy of it. I mean, he was just so cute. And Mufasa, I mean, they really wanted to go for photorealism, and I was just like, wow, like, I mean, the only other lion that I've seen that's CG that was done really, really well would be Aslan from Narnia. Hashtag would really like to see him just show up out of nowhere in this movie. I know it would be impossible. Actually, it would be impossible, because maybe they still have the rights to... Anyway, that's a pipe dream. But like, they really went to make sure that these animals look real, and sometimes I'm like, is that real? And then I have to step back. I mean, the animation is just spectacular. The cinematography, man, oh, it's so hard to even talk about some of this stuff because of how good it looked. I love that they got James Earl Jones to play Mufasa. I just don't think I could have seen anybody else, or, well, heard anybody else do that character as well as him, and man, does he bring it, and it just sounds so good. Everything you see exists in a delicate balance, while others search for what they can take. A true king searches for what he can give. And I just thought that was so great, because that's not in the original movie, but I just think that that is so wonderful. Like, that line is just so great. You could put anything in there. You could put man in there instead of king. Like, a true man searches for what he can give. Like, that's a sign of a good leader. He's not selfish. He's thinking about other people, and I just really like that line. And get to see Zazu. I'm just like, wow. These guys in live action, and Timon and Pumbaa, it looks so great. And one of the things that I really like about the trailer is you get to see the moments from the movie that you really love, but they look slightly different. You know that scene where Simba and Timon and Pumbaa walk across the log, and you get to see him growing up, and in the original movie it's on a flat surface, so they're walking from the left side of the screen to the right. But in this movie, it's not exactly straight flat, it's slightly tilted. And I think one of the reasons they did that is because, like, it's the same story, but slightly different. And some of those things are, like, nuances that I think that the filmmakers had in mind when doing that. That could be crazy, but I think that that was intentional on the part of the filmmakers. But some things that I wasn't all that enthusiastic about. I miss Jeremy Irons, and I feel like that's the only thing I ever talk about in these Disney live-action remakes, or whatever you want to call them, these Disney remakes, is that the villains, for some reason, they're just not rising to the occasion, like Jafar in the new Aladdin movie, and I don't know, I just thought the guy who's voicing Scar, again, I just need more sinister coming out of the voice. And one of the other things that kind of bothered me is Scar's opening line, and I really hope they don't go this route. It's always been a joke. Scar wasn't really evil. He was just fighting for hyena and lion equality. And I'm like, yeah, I don't need to see that in my Disney movie. And again, it was always a joke. But I'm okay with it as long as it's clear that he's only doing this to manipulate the hyenas into working for him. Like, now, what I think would be really cool, again, I really don't think it's necessary, but if they wanted to go this way, is that Simba realizes that maybe something does need to change. Maybe they do need to treat the hyenas better. That could be an interesting plot line. Again, I'm not really enthusiastic about that, but because I mean, I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind if they just did the first original movie again. That'd be fine. It's already perfect. Like, why would you change it? But again, you got to make it longer, and there's some other plot lines, and I understand why they might want to go in that direction. Also, Scar's design, I'm not really all that loving. He looked kind of sickly, which I get that. Like, you know, he's definitely was the thinner of the two Lions brothers. But I don't know, I just kind of think they could have done a little more, and I know they're going for realism, so it's hard for me to compare this with the cartoon, because I'm like, that's the image that I associate with these characters, and rightly so. I mean, that's what they are. But still, so good. I just really loved it. I mean, while I'm watching the trailer, I'm just going...
Circle of life.
Yes! And then my favorite part of this whole trailer is the ending where Timon and Pumbaa are singing in the jungle, and it's just like, I trust you. That was the moment where I was like, okay, movie, I trust you to be good so far. And again, there's a lot of other things. I gotta wait for another trailer so we can see some more, but honestly, if they kind of kept this a little close to the best, I mean, how much can they really spoil? We already have the original movie. Everyone's already seen it. I am super pumped. Now, the reason I haven't been able to do as many videos, I actually was planning to get you guys a video essay on Superman, and I used that new program to get the crisp, clear image and stuff, but all the footage was lagging and unusable, so that's why I've been gone. But I hope you guys don't mind that I use my normal technique to get to the video footage, and again, I want to try and keep doing my best to make sure these videos are the best they can be, but at some point, you know, I'm just between a rock and a hard place. But again, I hope you guys enjoy the content. So please tell me what you guys think about this new trailer. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you trust Disney to make this a really good remake? Is it possible they could totally ruin our favorite childhood story? Who knows? I want to hear your thoughts. Again, my name is Twyne. This has been Trailer Talk with Tyrus. So God bless, and catch you next time.